you doing there, folks? Baiters here with another video for you all. Today, we're going to be looking at the top 10 things you might not know about Fallout 76. Now, you may know some of these thingies, but hopefully, more than a few of them will come as a surprise. Not a shitty surprise like finding a dick print in your ice cream cone, but a good surprise like finding the closet door that leads to Narnia. What type of playful shenanigans can we get up to in Fallout 76, you might be asking? Well, cool your nipples and buckle up, because that's just the type of shit we're going to be answering in this very video. Now put the lotion back in the basket, and let's get to average baiting, baby! At number 10, we've got no non-player NPCs. This is one of the most interesting features of Fallout 76. This is a 100% online Fallout game, and with that, Bethesda went all in on the game world, making the only people you can interact with real people, creating a really interesting role-playing experience. If you see another human in the game, that person is actually a real person. So that means merchants, raiders, the Brotherhood, etc. will all be real people who are just role-playing those roles, which is really exciting and also kinda scary. No player NPCs means no followers, but it also means more drama, more diversity, and completely unique storylines and characters. It will be really fun to see how prevalent role-playing becomes in Fallout 76 because of the lack of non-player NPCs. Now, will player 1 pretend to be with the Minutemen and help nearby settlements? Or will he just shoot you in the chota and teabag your lifeless corpse over and over and over again? That still remains to be seen. I rate this feature one bird who doesn't like to share. These are my seeds, bitch! At number 9, we have quests. You can play alone or play with a friend. Fallout 76 will still have quests and a main story mission that takes you through the game, even though it's a 100% online game. The quests will not be given to you by player NPCs, but will be given to you through robots, terminals, holotapes, etc. Now, you can treat Fallout 76 just like any other Fallout game and quest alone, exploring the world, finding new things, and killing new creatures. But you can also team up with other players and quest together. Maybe you love to frolic through the bushes, but you feel lonely, so you want to find another weirdo just like you, and you both can frolic together like real fucking psychopaths. That would be amazing. The quests will not have restrictions on how you play them, so if you want to quest alone for a bit and then team up later, you'll be able to do that. Quests will still be a big part of Fallout 76, and will keep you plenty busy as you play through the game. Just like any other Fallout game, there will always be plenty to do, and it will be up to you which quests you want to pursue. Do I save Diamond City, or do I try to get to third base with this unconscious ghoul over here? I think we all know the answer to that question, don't we? Diamond City is a fucking goner. I rate this feature one guy proving to everyone he knows how to count. 1, 2... Do I need to go on? I think it's obvious. I'm smart as tits. At number 8, we've got base building. Just like in Fallout 4, Fallout 76 will have a base building mechanic. The biggest difference here is that in Fallout 4, you could only build settlements in a few dozen different places throughout the map. However, in Fallout 76, you'll be able to build a settlement wherever you want on the map. Now, if you want to build a taco stand in the glowing sea and sell unsanitary tacos to oblivious people, then by golly, that will be an option. Bases will take damage if they are attacked by other players or NPCs, however, you will be able to actually pack up your settlements and take it with you wherever you go in the world space, and place it down in any other new location. So if Kyle's being a dick and keeps shooting your bird bath with a rocket launcher, you can tell Kyle, hey dude, what's the big idea? And then if he keeps doing it, you can pack your shit up and run away. Apparently you will save your settlements in templates, and that will make them a lot easier to access, so you'll be able to build the base you want and not have to rebuild it every time you move it. Its structure will be saved to a degree. Now when you leave the game or you switch servers, your settlements will actually come with you. Now you might be wondering, what if someone already has a settlement built in the same location as me when I join into a server? Well, in that case, your settlement will just be packed up neatly and you can move it to another location. Now when you log off or leave the game, people won't be able to fuck with your settlements. You won't build a beautiful metropolis, log off, and then log back on, and there's just a crater where your house used to be with a note that says, "Fuck you, noob!" No! No! No, not again! Fuck! No! God! Not again. Nope, that won't be a thing. I rate this feature 1 deer with a really tiny head. Hello. At number 7, we've got modding and private servers. Now, a lot of people commented on my last video saying that there would be a single player in Fallout 76. That is in fact not true. There is no such thing as single player in Fallout 76. There will, however, eventually be private servers. On a private server, you can play alone without other people being there. However, it is still online, just like, for instance, GTA Online is online. For instance, on GTA Online, I can still go into a private server, but it's still online. It's still connected to the cloud servers. So that means it's not a single-player experience, okay? However, there will be modding in private servers if you like to play alone. So for those of you who are like me and really enjoy a good mod, then that too will be an option in Fallout 76. Will the mods be Creation Club only, or will they actually allow fan-made mods again from Nexus Mods or Bethesda.net? That still remains to be seen. However, the good news is that mods will still exist in some way or another in Fallout 76. If you want to start your own private server and run around naked like a big-tittied psychopath, those cards will still be on the table. I rate this feature 1 dog about to get shot into outer space. Good luck and Godspeed, my little canine buddy. At number 6, we have free DLC and microtransactions. Fallout 76 will have a consistent stream of free DLC. Smaller stuff, possibly on a weekly basis, and then bigger monthly installments, similar to how GTA Online's DLC content works. Free is good, but remember, free doesn't always mean safe, kids. Okay? Like, for instance, when clowns give out free candy in a blacked out van, that has kidnapping written all over it. But free, generally speaking, is good. However, just like with GTA Online, the DLC will be free and all accessible in-game. However, they will also be incorporating microtransactions. In no way will it be pay to win, but for cosmetic items, you will likely be given the option to purchase credits to access DLC without having to grind for it in the game, just like with GTA Online. This is an excellent feature because if Fallout 76 is popular and really fun to play, then it will constantly be getting new items, weapons, and armors for us to enjoy. And if you really love the game and have lots of time to put into it, then you won't have to spend a penny on any new content. However, if you don't have a lot of time and you're willing to spend a few bucks to access DLC without all the legwork associated with it, you'll have that option also. Which is fair, and I think one of the best online business models working to date. I rate this feature 1 sea creature that's ugly as fuck.
Why won't anyone love me?
At number 5, we have a new leveling system. Fallout 76 will introduce an entirely new card-based leveling system. Perks and leveling will work very differently in Fallout 76 compared to previous Fallout games. You will still pick one of 7 special attributes every time you level up in Fallout 76, but perks and skills are now tied to cards. On top of the changes to how Fallout 76 perks work, there are also substantial changes to what skills each of the special attributes affect. What use is increased charisma if there's no NPCs around the world to trade with, barter with, or speak your way past. The core system, however, in the Fallout series has not changed very much. Every time you increase your level, you add 1 point to one of your 7 character attributes. However, a few changes have been made to what those attributes encompass so that they are balanced for online play. Only a few Fallout 76 cards have been revealed so far, but appears that they will function just like perks in previous Fallout games. A few changes are present though. For example, you can only have a limited number of Fallout 76 perk cards active at any one time, meaning you can't max out all your shit and then go God mode on Oblivious Oliver over there, who thinks everyone on the internet is super friendly. However, you can share perk cards within your party, which allows certain members of the squad to temporarily fulfill a specialist role, which I think is pretty cool. One mechanic that's still unclear is how Fallout 76 perk cards are distributed. It looks like you'll roll for a selection of 3 perk cards within the special skill you've leveled up in, but it's not known how random this selection will be. It's also worth noting that the perk cards can be ranked up like perks could in previous Fallout games. I rate this feature 1 guy who thinks bubbles are a fucking miracle. That is just astonishing. Oh my god, look how close it is to my face. Ah, my dick just went from 6 to midnight. At number 4, we have player versus player. That's right, for the first time ever, you will not only be able to play with other people in a Bethesda game like Fallout, but you'll also be able to shoot those people right in their fucking face. Survival games and role-playing games can be a lot of fun, and the player threat definitely adds a unique tension you won't get from a computer-based NPC. For instance, when you kill an NPC, they won't DM you with a photo of your living room and the word soon ... underneath it. There's way more tension there, okay? I don't know, is this guy gonna come to my house and kill me? Those are questions now that I will have. Although Fallout 76 will be player versus player, there are safeguards in place so players don't grief one another. Last thing you want is Billy, who's level 1 billion, teleporting next to you every time you enter the server and kicking you in the ballsack until you leave. That wouldn't be very much fun, now would it? So although you'll be able to engage with other players and fight them for experience, if you are killed by another player, you'll have the option of whether or not you want to continue fighting that player when you respawn, or whether you just want to avoid them, like a dickless coward. You can also run off into the bushes crying and shitting yourself. Bethesda will not inhibit that option. Not 100% how this will work, but it is good to know that griefing will not be an option in this game. So that means you'll be able to kill anyone you want, but if you're just trying to kill the same person over and over and over again to be an ass, you won't have that option. Also, unlike other survival and role-playing games, when you're killed in Fallout 76, you won't lose all your shit, making being killed annoying, but not super stressful. You will just respawn nearby with all your gear and items. The only thing that will be damaged will be your ego and your Fallout 76 street cred. Players will also be marked on the map unless they are using stealth. For instance, if you crouch, you will no longer be marked on the map. This is an incredible dynamic that makes it easy to find people to engage with, but also gives the game some great immersion and really fun dynamics. I rate this feature one hairstyle that causes low visibility.
I'm not prepared for predators in the slightest, but at least I look fucking amazing.
At number 3, we have Mutations. Now, I'm not talking about growing a nipple on your elbow or some weird shit like that. No. I'm talking about extraordinary abilities. I mean, that's the dream, right? We've all been there, rolling around in toxic waste after soccer practice, hoping it would give us some superpowers, like the ability to talk to girls. All my friends said I was crazy, said I was gonna grow a third arm from rolling around in all that toxic waste, but joke's on them! I only became fatally ill. I never did grow that third arm. Fucking idiots. Mutations will now be a thing in Fallout 76. In previous Fallout games, exposure to too much radiation could cause negative side effects to your character. This carried over to Fallout 4 in terms of the health bar. The more radiation your character was exposed to, the less your health was able to recover. Fallout 76, rather than making radiation an inherently bad thing, is giving radiation a whole new purpose. Now exposure to radiation will add gameplay advantages and disadvantages. Too much exposure to radiation will cause mutation, which may give your character newfound abilities as well as weaknesses. Now, there are plenty of new types of mutations, all having different pros and cons in the game. This means that as long as you're okay with the negative side effects or features added by a particular mutation, then you'll be able to take advantage of the positive features or side effects. For instance, imagine a mutation that makes you run slower but jump higher. You might be trying to make a character build that you don't mind being a little bit slower, but has the ability to get to high vantage points faster. See? Pros and cons, baby. Pros and cons. Mutations is definitely a really cool addition to Fallout 76, and one I'll be eager to learn more about once the game is fully released. I rate this feature one dog who just watched a really scary movie. Wow. I may never sleep again. At number 2, we've got weapon degradation. That's right, weapon degradation is back in full swing. For those of you who didn't play Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas, when you use a weapon, you have to worry about ammunition conservation as well as the condition of the weapon itself. The way weapon degradation worked before Fallout 4 was simple. If a weapon was in perfect condition, it would do its maximum damage. However, the more it degraded, the weaker it became, eventually becoming unusable or broken. Now, you could repair weapons by combining them with similar weapons to keep their condition high quality. However, there was no permanent solution to weapon degradation, and you were constantly repairing weapons and armor to get the best performance out of them. In Fallout 4, weapon degradation really doesn't exist. You could use a weapon or get hit wearing an armor and not have to worry about your weapon breaking or your armor not being equipable. This is true for everything except power armor, of course, which still has a type of degradation even in Fallout 4. However, you didn't have to use similar types of power armor to repair it. Rather, you just had to take it to a power armor workbench to get it up to 100%. In Fallout 76, it would appear that they'll be extending this beyond just power armor in Fallout 4. And now you'll have to repair weapons and normal armor as well, just to use them as they wear down in battle. Which is immersive, but also kind of a pain in the ass.
I rate this feature one photo of how most people react when I pull out my penis in public. Good God, sir. Put your dick away.
And at number 1, we've got Nukes! We've got Nukes, baby! Now, one of the best parts and arguably one of the funnest quests in Fallout 3 was choosing whether or not to blow up Megaton with a dormant nuke located in the middle of town. I think we all pushed that little red button at least once in our playthrough of the game, just to see what happens. I mean, I love blowing shit up. I also like pushing buttons. So pushing a button to blow shit up is pretty much a no-brainer for me. So, yeah. Megaton got blown up quite a lot when I played Fallout 3. Fallout 76 goes above and beyond when it comes to the freedom of choice, even giving you the ability to search out and use several different nukes located throughout the world space. Now, if that doesn't make your nipples all hard and crusty, then I don't know what would. Now, in order to attain the nukes, you'll have to do multiple quests to get pieces of a code. Once you have the entire code, then you'll have to go to one of 6 launch facilities. Once at the launch facility, you'll be able to pick a part of the map that will be targeted by the nuke. Or as I like to call that part of the map, your fucked land. That's a nice piece of property you got there, Kyle. Too bad it's located in your fucked land. Click. However, note that anyone located in the area you choose to nuke will be given a warning and sufficient time to clear the area, so nukes are not going to be used for griefing. Rather, the purpose of using a nuke, other than just the sheer satisfaction of blowing shit up, will be to create high-level areas that contain rare, high-level loot. And boys oh boys, do I like high-level loots. A nice balanced breakfast of high-level loots will put hairs on your ballsack. At least that's what that weird guy in the bushes outside the playground always used to say to me. Wonder what happened to that guy. The nuclear destruction is cyclical though, meaning it will destroy the area for a while, making it radiated with difficult enemies and rare loot, just like in the glowing sea. However, over time, it will return to normal. This means you'll be able to nuke the map as many times as you like, and not have to worry about destroying your favorite part of the map by turning it into a permanent glowing sea.
I rate this feature one guy who recently got hit in the face with a soccer ball really fucking hard. Just walk it off, Tony. You'll be alright. He ain't gonna be alright. He ain't gonna be alright. Look at him. Oh my god.
Thanks again for watching, folks. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to bitch slap that subscribe button like it's 3 weeks behind on your rent. Bitch! Where's the money, bitch? Where's the money? Where is it? Also, go ahead and hit that bell icon too, because apparently YouTube thought there should be extra steps. Why not, right?
I'd like to subscribe, but first I have to click this and do this. Oh, it needs an email. All right, and this. Okay, fuck. Just tell me when he's uploading. Fuck!
Once you do all that, if you're lucky, at the stroke of midnight, a tiny little Averagebaters fairy might come and tickle your butthole. Also, if you want to see another top 10 similar to this one, then go ahead and click that sexy little icon at the bottom left of the screen. And I hope to see you all again next time for another Top 10.